Hello. So I'm going to do a little, maybe like 10 or 15-minute video on how to make your offers irresistible that your dream clients come running. Now, I am in the middle of a launch for my core offer, which is called The More Me I Am, the more money I make, the more me I am, the more money I make. And one of the most amazing things is that every single offer that you put out into the world, oopsies, should turn my fucking phone off, will always initiate you into the embodiment of it. So it's always a good thing to be like, where am I not being me? Where am I like just kind of trying to sell or like trying to be somebody I'm not to get sales or, all of the icky little things that can come. And so it always is the greatest initiation, every single offer you put out into the world. Now, a huge desire of mine and with the woman that I work with is to create, first of all, if you are watching this, I'd love you to either email, send me a DM, let me know, are you in coaching? Do you have a bricks and mortar business or are you in network marketing? I have a desire that your work, your offers, your whatever you're doing, if it's network marketing and you're building something, or your offers, whatever it is in your coaching, or even your bricks and mortar business, of course, I want to amplify more of you, always. And I want to amplify your absolute wildest, weirdest, most out there self. Because when that is the thing that's leading your business, leading your movement, leading your offers, you're going to get a lot more attention. And that's what we want. Because the more eyes you have on you, that's just one element. The more eyes you have on you and your business, the more like that's where attention goes. Of course, things like offers and positioning your offers matters, but we want to have eyes on you. We want to have you and your point of difference be so fucking amazing that people cannot stop thinking about you, stop talking about you. It is such a key element in building a sustainable business, an online business, is creating these different things, these different points of difference that are like people automatically think of you and be like, oh, that's her, that's her, that's her. You're front of mind for people so often. And you've got to make these things really fucking exciting or really different or really something. You know, Even for network marketers, if that's you, if you're offering something, you know, I think I love network marketing. But if you want to go into network marketing and lead a team, like, do you have leadership skills? Because I think that's actually one of the most challenging parts of network marketing is like, okay, it's all well and good to do sales, but do you know how to lead your team to do sales? All of these things that you've got to think about. A little fucking tangent. You've got to create, like, why would somebody want to join your team? What makes you amazing? What makes you someone different? What makes you a great leader? And you might be like, well, I don't know if I have anything. You do. Whether you've been the one who runs the school tuck shop or whatever, there's parts of you and your genius that are fucking incredible. And never disown that. You're a master at something, at something. But the people that really go far in this industry, like if I think about people like, I was literally just looking at her page. You should be prepared. Nah, this is what I do. And this is like the more me, this is the more me Angie Lee show. These little catchphrases, the baby grandmas, because she talks about that even in her 20s, she was going to bed at like, 8 p.m. And now she has these mugs that say baby grandmas. And she's got an event that's called something about the girls' bathroom, because, when you were drunk, when you were younger, you always met people in the girls' bathroom. So these signature things that are so natural to you, for me, when I was creating my core offer and thinking about what to call it, I was like, I always just want it to feel like me. And literally, me and my kids, we're always like, the more me I am, the more money I make, the more me, because, money is a frequency. And the more me that I'm being, the more delusional that I'm being, the more bold that I'm being, it just comes to me. Money doesn't come to me when I'm in my fear and my limitations, because the truth of me and the truth of you is that when you're in your fucking ultimate, if you were just acting as a baby and just knowing that everything was coming to you and I'm so delusional and you're like, yes, of course I'll have food. Of course I'll have breast milk. Of course I'll have everything. It's as the adults we take on these fucking things that, just don't serve us. So what's your point of difference? What's the thing that you start to nut out? And this is what we're going to go into in The More Me I Am, the More Money I Make. How to make your brand really fun, different in your way. I don't want you to be like fucking me. Like one of my clients right now, like, we're really working on what is her thing and how's it going to stand out from everybody else, and really looking at, the things that maybe she thinks are not that great that are actually really great. Because your ideal clients want to know, like, oh, yeah, I get that. That could be me. Your ideal clients need to see themselves in you. That's why I always fucking swear, because it's just who I am. I'm like, I'm not going to try to curate myself to be somebody else. So the more me I am, the more money I make. It's a 3-month offer. No matter when you are watching this offer is a continual core offer of mine. It is for people making 0 to 10K months who have done a lot of strategy. They're learning the things, but there's a something missing, a some piece, a some. They're like, that's not getting the results that I want. And women come to me, and when they unlock these parts of themselves that they've been hiding somatically, which is through the body, mate, it's just when we keep trying to use here, this is a great, we need mindset, we need our brain. But if our body is not behind our business, you're going to keep meeting the fucking edges. When your body is the thing that is like leading the vessel, it's like connected deeply to spirit and divine. That is when everyone that comes into my world starts to experience deep change and deep fucking transformation. And then you stop questioning. If you're good at business, you stop questioning the next thing to say, because your body, your intuition, your magic, your moves are just like, this is what I do, this is who I am. And I stop fucking doubting myself. And I go, I'm really clear on what my movement is. So send me a DM if you're ready to have your offers irresistible, to create something different and new and exciting that gets people like, oof, yes, oof. We got to break out of what we think. And because so often what we think, I'm always in that, like, what I think I should be posting that doesn't actually, like, but when I post the most random shit, I'm just like, oh yeah, people want the random, people want me, people want me, people want you. They want all of you. And so when we start following scripts and try to sell, we lose ourselves. I've worked with people who, are having 100K months that have fallen into the trap of like following a strategy and being an authority, and they lose their essence. And if you have no essence of you, you're not going to attract the right clients anyway. It's going to be a fucking nightmare. All right. The more me I earn, the more money I make. If you know you want to become more you so that you can make some more money, come to DM me, honey.